love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
16, 116. He likes to go for the sideline.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady now on first down. Flush to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Giovanni Bernard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 10-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Bang, 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 bang. Back 50.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
17 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
To throw again is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get...
Touchdown! That's caught. Tyler Johnson, 28 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Able to get away. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a game of 18. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Bernard.
Giovanni Bernard, the ball carrier. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing on second and long. Brady getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. To throw is Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And the and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Wilson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Second and 8.
Brady going to look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Brady going to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.